Sup guys, Mikey here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council with Stock Market, your weekly price guide video for any cards that you may need for your deck. So yeah, I said this week's stock market would be Raging Tempest and the cards that are sought out, but it's also going to be some of the cards that I missed and cards that may have dramatically shifted in price, which a few of them have, plus the cards that people may still be looking for their decks. So let's go straight into this. We start off with Pot of Desires, dropping even more in price to $55.72. That's from Canada, as you can see, and so $56 if you want it like in the States. So $56 for a Pot of Desires. Decently more affordable now, and it could go down more, but I prefer picking it up at that price. But that's me, not you guys. You know, you guys, people are naturally cheap, so I hate to say it. Dimensional Barrier, $77 with $2.67 shipping, so $80 to $85 will get you a Dimensional Barrier. It did go up in price from the $60-$70 mark, so no surprises there actually with Zodiac's release. People are going to be using this card a lot more against that deck because that deck really burns it, really can't do anything if you declare Exceed. Trito, $30, still at that price, hasn't shifted at all, and that's probably the lowest you'll get it for unless it does even worse at the next YCS, which in that case it will drop. Sage with the Eyes of Blue, last time we saw this was at $25. Now going to that $30 mark, $28.95, so $29. So it is at that $30 mark. We can round up if my math is right, which it probably isn't. So $30 will get you a Sage with the Eyes of Blue, because I don't see anyone going to sell it for 25. It's probably 25 cash, but not 25 trade, unless I have that backwards. White Mare, almost $16. Well, actually it is $13 with $3 shipping, so $16 to $17 will get you a White Mare, and this is mainly because of the White Princess for new King of the Skull Servant card. So it's another name for King of the Skull Servant, mainly why this card went up. I'm not sure if the other King of the Skull Servant stuff went up. If you guys want me to go over the King of the Skull Servant stuff, I will, but I'm pretty sure some of the cards did go up. Dark Magical Circle finally hit that $30 mark and finally went up past that $30 mark. So it's $32.99, so $33 to $34 for a Dark Magical Circle, and I believe Magician's Navigation is the same price. I did not bother, or rather didn't want to look up Navigation because Circle is much more important. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, $70 flat. $70. You're not gonna find someone selling it for lower than 65 to 60. So $70 for a Crystal Wing. If you haven't picked yours up yet, I suggest you find an alternative. Seriously, find an alternative, because that card may be going up in price, but I don't know. It's difficult sometimes for me to predict the market and how it's gonna change with the upcoming stuff. So enough about that. MX Saber Invoker, $6.85 for a heavily played. Please keep that in mind, heavily played. So if you want something near mint, you can get it for just about $4 more. So $63.98 off TCG Player. I forgot to mention that this stock market will be a mix of TCG and eBay, a big mix, because most of the stuff from Raging Tempest stems from TCG Player. If you go to eBay, you'll find Invoker on eBay for $70, so I don't think you should do that. Cypher Mode Omega, $55, still at that price from the $50, $60 mark. Still going to be between that price range for a while until something happens to the Shirayui Omega, or whatever the Zombie Omega deck is called. Artifact Sanctum. Now that we have Zodiacs, or the Zodiac Artifact Engine and the Metalful Artifact Engine, I believe that's an engine. Sanctum is now $40. Just take a minute. Just take a minute. Sanctum is $40. So from its base price all the way from Primal Origins of 25, then down to this price, then after the Megathons, down 15-20 bucks. Now back up in price because of a single engine. Now that is what I call insane. Maxi got a bit of a price increase as well from $12 to $15. The gold rare and the super rare are the same price, so $15 to $17 will get you either a gold or a super, whichever you prefer. And the same principle applies for the ultra / secret rare, $20 to $25 for a ultra or secret maxi. I did look that up just to make sure, so I hope I'm not making errors by the time you see this video. But you know, the market's ever shifting, and if you want an ultimate rare, this went up a lot from the $48 mark to the $60 mark to the $70 mark, now to the $95 mark to about $110. So between $90 and $110 for an ultimate rare maxi. If you have them, this is probably the best time to sell them, make some money. And now we can get into the Raging Tempest stuff. Brave Eyes Pendulum Dragon. I know some people don't care about this card, but you know, it's still an Odd Eyes fusion, so you can still use this for Odd Eyes. I believe you can. I'm not sure how that works. But $2.85 for a Brave Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and I'm only going to go over the stuff that people would be looking for. I'm not going to go over the commons or the rares or the supers. But on a note, if you guys are looking for the True King or for the what was it? I can't remember. But the True King is it's a super. It's about $2. If you're looking for the Lightsworn card, it's cents. If you're looking for Spy Gal Misty, I think I have Spy Gal Misty here. But the other ultras, oh yeah, the Dark Contract. The ultra rare Dark Contract is about $1 to $2, so not pricey. So those stuff you can pick up for cheap, as well as Brave Eyes, but I feel Brave Eyes is a bit more important. Foolish Burial Goods, $11 on TCG Player for the moment, but its base price is $14, as you see here. And normally this is not wrong. If you look at the market price on TCG Player, it's most of the time not wrong. Just people sell for a little bit less. So $11 for that, and $11 to $13. So I suggest you pick that up before you find yourselves out of options for $14. Full Force Virus, $9.44. Someone did mention to me, a friend of mine, that you could use this in BA, which not BA. I'm not sure which deck. I think it was BA. You can use this in BA, which I did not even think about. So there's an option for you, but this is like Crush Card Virus's brother. So think of it that way. Spy Gal Misty, $1.40. If you guys still have Spirals, go for that. Sea Monster of Theseus, $14, or rather $14.39 off TCG Player, but $14 based about anywhere. Like eBay, well, eBay is about $15, so if you guys want to go to eBay for $1 more, and if you feel comfortable with eBay, go ahead. But you know, I know some people prefer TCG Player, eBay, Troll and Toad, card outlets, stuff like that. Ideal 808, but you know, I look at everywhere. I do look everywhere. Trust me. Lawn mowing. I'm not calling it by that TCG name because that TCG name is absolutely stupid. Lawn mowing, $25 and 22 cents with $49 shipping off TCG Player. So between 25 and 30, that's the current price range, but it could drop. It depends on how good lawn mowing does in YCS. So that's basically what the market is. As if the deck does not, depending on how where the deck places in a major official tournament, that's when we know what the price of a deck or the engine of a deck will be. Wind Witches. This is a little fun deck to play with, and I didn't personally test out this deck, but I know it's fun. Glass Bell, $8.43. You can find it for $10 on eBay. I believe $10, but generally $8.50 to $9 almost generally everywhere. Please don't go to Toy Wiz, please. Wind Witch Ice Bell, $9.75, so $10 for Ice Bell. Snowbell, $5.25 anywhere. Someone is selling it for $3, but I'm sure it's going to be gone by the time you see this video. I'm not even sure why I'm mentioning it. I'm just herder. I'm stupid. I don't know. I like to be stupid. And now we get to the bread and butter of the entire set. Zodiac Barrage. Now, probably what we have here is another situation of Dracossack. Most likely, one to 3 per case. And we don't know the ratios yet, but this is what it's looking to be. 1 to 3 per case. And the reason I say that is because at one of my locals, someone bought 2 boxes and pulled back-to-back Barrage. So that's what leads me to believe it's 1 to 3 per case. But $95 currently for Zodiac Barrage, and in the ARG circuit, it did amazing, and that's why this card may go up more in price. So if you pull this out of your box and you're not building Zodiacs, go ahead and sell this immediately to make your money back. Zodiac Broad Bowl, $32. So $32 for a Broad Bowl. Same for Zodiac Trident. Thoroughblade, $7. And the reason, if you guys want to know why Trident and Broad Bowl is $30, it's just the fact that it's one of the main staple exceeds in the deck, and it is fact they're both secret, so making it harder to pull both of them in a box, in one single box. So Thoroughblade, ultra rare, $7, and last but not least, Tiger Mortar, $5.77 with 99-cent shipping, so $6 to $7 for a Zodiac Tiger Mortar. And that's it for the Raging Tempest set. Now, I will be keeping an eye on Raging Tempest to see the price differentials within the coming weeks, so I can let you guys know immediately what happens, what drops, what happens immediately with the stock market alert. I know there hasn't been one. I don't feel there should have been one, since I haven't seen a significant price change or a prediction of a price change. So make sure to comment and subscribe and know what you guys think in the comments below. If I missed something, please point it out to me so I cannot be stupid, and definitely put it in the video next week. The reason I didn't bring up Terratop is because it's still $10, and I felt like I should have saved it for last. Terratop is $10. Take my word for it. I did look it up. But yeah. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, please, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe. Go check out our Facebook page. Go ahead and like our Facebook page to keep all updates. We also have a Twitter. Please go and follow us on Twitter. Let's build up that Twitter feed, please. So there's that. And go vote for what deck you want to see on Friday's live stream. And that's about it. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.